Hey guys, what's going on? Squidprints here, and we're back with week 8 of the OU Monotype tournament. Now, this battle I'm very excited about. This was a very good battle against my good friend JD. In-game name is Wrath, he's a good kid. But as you can see here, I'm at, a blatant disadvantage because he's got bugs, I got grass. So, key points to know in this game. Do not let Scissor set up. Do not let Volcarona set up. Do not let Venomoth set up because, well, especially the Volcarona, because that thing can wreck my entire team with a combination of Fiery Dance and Bug Buzz. So I need to be very careful, and I need to make sure I get my rocks up. So Cradley is definitely a key player in this, and I need to keep Rotom alive too because I don't want Scissor, setting up. So I need to burn him. And I need to make sure I can burn the Heracross as well, or else he's going to have fun just trampling over my grass. So I'm just too excited about this game. It was such a good battle. So we're just going to get right into it. Now, leading off, I want to start off with my Cradley because I need to get those rocks up as soon as possible because the Volcarona is such a threat. So I do lead off with Cradley. He's going to end up leading off with his Venomoth. Now, first turn, he's just going to go for a Quiver Dance, and I'm like, alright, so I can't be setup fodder either, but I need to get my rocks up. So I figured in my back pocket, I have a way to deal with this Venomoth, but he's going to end up going for a Signal Beam at +1 in the stab. It does over 50%. Now, this is why I like carrying Citrus Berry instead of leftovers on most things. Because if I had leftovers, that would be a 2-hit KO. But instead, with the Citrus Berry, it's going to end up being a 3-hit KO. But I guess it's situational. But I'm going to end up going for an Ancient Power. Pretty much does nothing. He's going to go for another Signal Beam. Almost take me down, so I can get another Ancient Power off. Very lucky for me is that he did not, keep setting up Quiver Dances on me. Because he could have, just set up on me and had 3 Quiver Dances up, and I would have been forced to switch or let him get to +4 or ×4. So luckily he didn't do that. So I'm going to go into my Abomasnow. I know he has the +1 on special defense, so I figured, why don't I just go for Ice Shard? I'll outspeed, so I'll be able to get a hit off, and I'll be able to hit him on the physical side where he doesn't have the boost. So I'm going to Mega here. I'm going to end up going for the Ice Shard, see how much it does. And it takes it down right into red. However, he does carry the Citrus Berry as well. So I was like, that was like a wasted turn. But he's going to end up going for a Quiver Dance here instead of going for a neutral Signal Beam. So I guess he knew that he had the Citrus Berry. He knew he could take any hit and just set up again. But I guess he wasn't expecting me to have Ice Shard because I am able to Ice Shard here, and that is enough to take him out, especially, with the hail buffering him and whatnot. So I get lucky there. Now Volcarona comes in. Goes down to 50%. I didn't go for an Ice Shard because I must have just, had a brain fart. Maybe he thought I'd go for something else, predicting his Quiver Dance, but he doesn't want to play any games with me. He's just going to go straight for the Heat Wave and take me out. Now, I'm going to send in Whimsicott here, and you may be thinking to yourself, Squid, what are you doing? You're setting up Sunny Day for a Volcarona. This is a horrible idea. Don't fret, friends. There is a purpose for everything that I do in my game. Now, I'm going to get blasted with a Heat Wave, Sun Boosted, so Whimsicott is just my pivot point here. My pivot point for a very particular player, my Victory Bell. Now, from this range, I'm hoping that Sludge Bomb can take it out with the Life Orb and the Stab, so that's good. Right there, Volcarona has been diminished. Now, I also have the Sun up for the next, 6 turns now. He's going to end up bringing in Shuckle, and I figure my best bet here is I'm going to go for Knockoff. If I go for Knockoff, I'll knock off his leftovers or whatever he's holding, and then I can continue to, break him down with Solar Beams. But he's going to go for an Infestation just to end up getting residual damage on me throughout the battle, which is going to, really take a hinder on me because now I'm taking Infestation and I'm taking Life Orb damage. So I'm just going to go for a Solar Beam here. I would like to see how much it does. And it's pretty much sitting on 5%. I was like, no. Oh, that would have been so much nicer if I could have just, had that little smidgen, that little push to just knock out the Shuckle. However, I do just end up getting like a free turn because he goes for a Toxic. I guess he didn't realize that I was part Poison, or it may have been a misclick or whatnot. But I can just go for another Solar Beam and take him out. Now, I don't want to reveal that I have Weather Ball, like, just yet, because I was wanting to save it for the Scissor, but I'm at a range of health where Bullet Punch will take me out regardless, so I figured let's just go for, Weather Ball and take out this Illamuse. But he ends up going for Play Nice, which ends up lowering my attack, which is just for the knockoff, so it's really kind of irrelevant. So I do go for the Fire type Weather Ball, and he lives on like a 5% again, like barely. But the fact that he had the berry really took me off guard because I was not expecting that whatsoever. So he's going to go for a Moonlight. He's going to get some health back. But I'm just going to go for one more Weather Ball and pretty much, bye Illamuse. Because that Illamuse is gone now. So now the problem is Scissor. Weather Ball would have taken it out, but I'm at so low of health now that it's pretty much irrelevant. The Bullet Punch is very obvious, it's going to happen, and it's going to be able to take me out. But Victory Bell, coming through with, 3 big kills there. The Volcarona, the Shuckle, and the Illamuse. So now I need to go into my Rotom because I need to burn this guy. Are we going to focus? There we go. So now I end up getting the burn on the Scissor. He's going to end up going for a Swords Dance. I'm sure he knew it was coming. So now I need to try and get the Scissor out of here. I know that he does have the burn, so he is hindered right now. So I need to just start firing off Thunderbolts while he's just doing his thing with the Swords Dance. So now that, another T-Bolt will take him out here, he is going to end up going for a Bullet Punch. But it's going to do really nothing. It's resisted, he's burned. So this guy is now gone. Scissor is now out. Now we are pretty much down to the last poke here. And this is a very, very critical part of the game. Now, he's going to end up going for a Mega Evolution. And at this point, his Heracross outspeeds my Rotom. So he's going to end up going for Pin Missile. And now this can take me out. I am defensive, but it's a Mega Heracross. He ends up missing. I go for a Will-O-Wisp, and I miss as well. But the relevance of this play is that even though, like, if he would have hit because he outsped me because of the Mega Evolution speed rule of the first turn, you keep your first form speed. Now, even with, the burn, it almost, takes me out. Like, if he wasn't burned, I'm pretty sure he probably would have taken me out there. And my options are running a little slim here. So I'm going to end up going for a T-Bolt. I need to get some good damage off because next turn I'm going to go down to a Pin Missile. So there it is. But the fact that we both missed was definitely, a game changer right there. If I could have, lived it from almost max HP, see how it would have gone. I don't know if I could have taken it, but I should probably do a damage calc on it, to be completely honest. But now I'm going to end up bringing Ludicolo, and I need a Surf to kill from this range. So I have the Surf, I got the Stab, and the Life Orb, and it is enough to take down this Mega Heracross. Whew, man. I was sweating during the game, and I'm like sweating narrating it right now. Oh, intense game, really comes down to it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's battle. Next week, we got Mocha and the Fire. So let's see if my grass guys can overcome another weakness and pull one out against Fire. But I'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye.